a concert and art auction in support of missing and murdered Indigenous women is being held on Sunday here at the Graffiti Gallery on Higgins.
Like, is there something that I can do? Is there a role that I can play in the healing and creating change?
Organizer and musician Rain Hamilton says the event will feature 5 local bands and visual artists, and that the money raised will go to the Coalition of Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women of Manitoba.
The purpose of this event is for many people to come together, all kinds of people, from all kinds of backgrounds, to just share standing in one voice, standing in unity that we care.
It's one of the experimental New Yorker composers.
The Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra has announced the new music festival program. The Winnipeg New Music Festival, or WNF, strives to connect Winnipeg with the international cultural scene, and a highlight of the festival is the renowned guests the festival attracts from around the world. The 24th Winnipeg New Music Festival takes place January 31st to February 6th, and full festival details are available at wnmf.ca. Manitoba Opera is busy rehearsing its 42nd season opener, Fidelio, opening at the Centennial Concert Hall this weekend. Fidelio tells the story of a woman who risks everything to go undercover and work in a jail where her husband is being imprisoned for his political beliefs. In the final act, spoiler alert, she frees her husband and the other prisoners as the community gathers to witness. That's where upwards of 40 former refugees now living in Winnipeg will join the cast as community members. This will be the production's debut performance with the company.
All right, not a very important position and not a very important bank.
At the age of 92, local legend Doreen Brownstone reclaims her role as Aunt Grace in black comedy Vigil, on now at Prairie Theatre Exchange. Vigil tells the story of a cynical nephew who rushes to his dying aunt's bedside, despite the fact he hasn't seen her in decades. His company seems to improve her health, and as death moves further away, his biting barbs get darker. Brownstone last performed the role in 1997. Vigil goes till December 7th at PTE. French theatre company Le Cirque Molière opens its doors and invites you into the garden. Le Jardin, or the Garden, is a neighborhood hangout where 5 characters develop intimate bonds, becoming surrogate family members for each other. Natalie Feherikazi plays a bitter single mother with a good heart and a strong wit. She says the garden itself is the centerpiece of the play.
It's the life source of all of their relationships, their interactions, and their developments through the course of the piece, because it takes place over the course of 1 year. So you see season to season how these 5 characters change, and it all takes place in the garden.
Several Winnipeg artists are hoping to upend our expectations of landscape photography in a new exhibition titled "When I Told You to Shoot the Sky, I Had Something Else in Mind." Curated by Natasha Peterson, the exhibit will provoke discussion on the current state of photography by looking into the various practices of artists whose work questions our understanding of the medium. Works by Manitoba artists Sarah Sarasic and Dominique Ray will be featured along with others.
The exhibit will be on display at the Platform Center here at the Art Space building until January 17th. For Breakfast Television, I'm Jenna Kahn.